Paso. You ready to move? I need to take you to Washington with me. You ready to do that? How old are you? 10 years old, double figures, man. I tell you, heading toward a teenager, you're really talented. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing it. You're worth the trip. Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Baker, thank you very much.
They're really showing themselves to do really well. Come on, man.
What a rally. The rally was a real joke. We don't know if it was a rally or it was a farewell to Joe Biden due to his deteriorating mental condition and health. Well, at least he had to do something. They got a mariachi in order to fill up the fans, which only came there to play a song. I don't think they probably were even fans of his. They were just interested in the money they were going to get for being there. And you can hear the people clapping. They probably could all fit in a restroom at some fancy deli with space to spare. Good morning to all my fellow Americans here once again. And I want to send a salute to all my the members of the DAB, for which I am part of, Chapter 11, and veterans of all organizations, and never forget those who have made the ultimate sacrifice in order to keep our country free again. So, good morning to all. This is October 10th, 2020, early in the morning. I've accustomed myself of doing it early in the morning due to many things sometimes that I have to do. And I said, well, let me do it early in the morning. And that way I got time to spare and do a lot of things that I need to do. So let me go to another video here. Wow, these people are terrible. Let's see this one about Nancy Pelosi's coup. This is from Next News Network. The other one, I forgot where it's from, but you can see because it must be on the video.
Desperate Nancy Pelosi announcement, BS investigation into Trump you won't believe is possible. Welcome back to the Next News Network. My name's Elijah. Please tap that button to subscribe to get our new updates every single day. Our story today comes from Jim Hoff from the Gateway Pundit, who reports Democrats are desperate. Don't believe the fake news polls for just even one moment. Democrat Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced an investigation into President Donald Trump's mental and physical health on Friday, less than 4 weeks until the presidential election. Take a look at the clip for yourself.
Quick selection. Presentation on the Constitution of the United States. The 25th Amendment to the Constitution was ratified in 1967 after the assassination of President Kennedy with strong bipartisan support. Members of Congress have a duty to take all necessary action to preserve continuity of government and protect the stability and integrity of our democracy for the future. This is not about President Trump. He will face the judgment of the voters. But he shows the need for us to create a process for future presidents. Throughout America's history, our leaders have created and strengthened guardrails in the Constitution to ensure stability and continuity of government in times of crisis. The 25th Amendment creates a path for preserving stability if a president suffers a crippling physical or mental problem and is, unquote, in the amendment, unable to discharge the powers and duties of his office and transfers his powers. Specifically, Section 4 of the amendment empowers Congress to set up an independent body to confront such a crisis. Congress has a constitutional duty to lay out the process by which a president is President's incapacity and the president of any party is determined. This bill honors the duty by creating a standing commission of top former executive officials and medical experts selected in a bipartisan, bicameral way. A president's fitness for office must be determined by science and facts. This legislation applies to future presidents, but we are reminded of the necessity of action by the health of the current president. With this bill, the Congress honors our oath to support and defend the Constitution and protect the American people.
Pelosi is broadcasting the party's
Let me
desperation.
stop right here.
They know
I got
they are
something
losing,
to
and
say
they are
here.
losing hugely. President Trump reached to Pelosi and tweeted, "Crazy."
If there's somebody who needs to place the Constitution on, that would be you, Pelosi. That would be you. You know, our president is not paralyzed, but who is mentally paralyzed and is an alcoholic and who stumbles in her words is you. You're one of them. You're corrupt. You're the one who should be, how you call it, removed from office. Not Trump. Trump is not paralyzed. He's speaking clearly. I mean, he's not incapacitated. You're defending the Constitution. No, you're not defending the Constitution. You're hurting the Constitution by imposing something that's really out of order. Before I continue, Florida, don't forget to vote for Maria Elvira Salazar for Congress and Donald Trump. Let's see if we can do the same thing we did with Venezuela, where we froze the accounts of the communists and we passed it on to Juan Guaido. Let's do the same thing with Cuba. Let's freeze the accounts of the communists and pass it on to Jose Daniel Ferrer Garcia until there's free elections. Remember, without communism, without Islamism, without fascism, and without Nazism, and it's not being discriminatory, because we do not need to, how you call it, they're going to be here, let them assimilate. I mean, it doesn't make sense to have people here who wants to destroy that Constitution, our liberties, our freedom. They should be, or they assimilate, they comply with our laws, or they have to leave. That's including the squad. The squad. They have to leave, period. They don't like it, bye. You don't like it here, you feel uncomfortable because our laws does not apply to your orders or thinking. Goodbye, you gotta go. Let me go to this. I'm gonna leave with this last one. Boom, Trump doctors drops amazing news that will bring every libertard to dementia. So, like I always say, Donald Trump, I always pray for you, your family. May God protect you always, the same with Mike Pence and his family. May God bless our country eternally, and I stand with God and Israel eternally. Go and vote. Don't forget to vote. Take anybody you can with you to vote. All the people that can go, please vote, because we need to assure the triumph of Donald Trump in this election. It's a matter of, and I'm not putting this lightly, life and death situation, where the Democrats or Democrat socialists want to destroy it, just like they've done in other countries, where the death toll due to hunger, lack of medication, a sickness, and hunger have caused the death of millions of people, millions, over 100 million people. So if you want the same thing to happen in the United States, or you don't want the same thing to happen in the United States, go and vote. Okay, here we go. I'll leave you with this one, and God bless you all on this Sunday. I mean, this Saturday, excuse me. I even forget the days I'm living. That's happened when you're retired.
and
Next
ready to
News
start his
Network.
campaign trail again, this is the Next News Network. Please check that you are subscribed by clicking that button below and turning that bell. It helps us out a lot. Bronson Stocking from Town Hall reports that President Trump has completed his treatment for the Wuhan coronavirus and has been cleared by his physician to get back on the trail, Sean Conley, and to resume his public engagements starting on Saturday. Can you believe it? Isn't that fantastic? I'm glad that the President of the United States is back on track to being healthy. Today, the President has completed his course of therapy for COVID-19 as prescribed by his team of physicians. Dr. Conley stated in a White House memorandum. Dr. Conley also gave the President vitals taken on Thursday, which is absolutely incredible. The President had a heart rate of 69 beats per minute. What an interesting number for an interesting guy. His blood pressure was 127 over 81 millimeters per Hg, a respiratory rate of 15 to 17 breaths per minute, fantastic, and a pulse oximetry of 96 to 98% in room air. Isn't that really great? You can only do. Since returning home, his physical exam has remained stable and devoid of any indication to suggest the progression of illness. Conley writes, overall, he responded extremely well to treatment without evidence on examination of adverse therapeutic effects. Saturday will be day 10 since Thursday's diagnosis, and based on trajectory of advanced diagnostics the team has been conducting, I fully anticipate the President's safe return to public engagements at this time. President Trump then returned to the Oval Office as we would expect on Wednesday for meetings on the Wuhan coronavirus relief bill and Hurricane Delta. Now, Dr. Conley said on Wednesday that the President had been fever-free for 4 days and that his vitals, among all things, remain stable and in normal range. This is good news for the American people. Although I'm sure not everybody was as thrilled, as there are many out there who still continue to wish that the President would end up dying from this virus. But even if you're a Democrat or Republican, hoping death upon somebody who is duly elected seems beneath the office and beneath the absolute dignity of the American person that would be saying it. But we know those people have no dignity. They have no respect for the Constitution. My name is Elijah Schaefer. Thank you so much again for watching. Have a great rest of the week. May God bless the United States of America. I'm signing out.